Hi, my name is Nick Kennedy, and this is my Module 9 reflection. I'll talk to you a little bit tonight about assistive technology. Um, Assistive technology is technology to aid special education people, those that have physical or mental disabilities. It's the technology that will make their life just a little bit easier. I have had just a little bit of experience with assistive technology. When I was a substitute teacher, we had multiple students in the classroom that had special needs. He's just one of the best kids. His name's Brant. He had spina bifida, and he had a walker. And in the article that we read, I think it was one of the last pages or the middle pages, it talked about how the school needs to provide the costs of some of those technologies. And I do remember him telling me he actually had a old walker when I started substitute teaching that class, and then by the end of it that year, he actually had a new one that he got. And it was a walker that his family bought. So I know 100% that the school didn't pay for that one, but I was not for sure about the old one. So I thought it was pretty interesting to see that it's a school's responsibility to pay for some of that necessities. One of my other good friends, his name's Ian, who has Down syndrome, has really bad hearing problems, and he uses a hearing aid that I'm not for sure who was provided by, but it could have been by the school. But I do remember him before he had a hearing aid, and then after he had a hearing aid, and it was just kind of night and day difference about how he could learn and how he would talk so much better just because he can hear you better and hear how a word is supposed to sound. So that's just a little bit of the experiences I've had. So two of the applications that I've described is hearing aids, a walker, or a mobile device like a scooter type of chair or a wheelchair. And one of the things I found interesting in the article was spoons or forks or utensils with big handles, and I really never thought about that. And I don't think I've ever seen one before, but it does make a lot of sense with people with physical disabilities that I've seen. They don't have very much uses with their hands, and it's a lot of tasks become very difficult. And I do remember when I was growing up in high school, we had this guy who was mentally and physically challenged, and his hands were kind of cupped like this. And I do remember him trying to use regular forks and regular spoons, and I'm sure that technology with bigger handles was available back then, and it just kind of makes me wonder why it wasn't used for him. One of the technologies I found was it was like ebooks can be used for assistive technology. What it does is you can read books to children just through the tablet or whatever you are using, and it makes it a lot easier for the children to understand because they can't necessarily read as fast as us, or in some extreme cases they might even just be blind, and it's a lot easier for them to hear the words that of that book that they were reading. So I thought that was really cool. Assistive technology that I never really even thought about being an assistive technology, just kind of a convenience for everyone to use, is ebooks. And another one I absolutely loved that I didn't know was on there until class was our technology where you can swipe 2 fingers down on your phone and it'll read everything on your phone to you. I thought that was pretty cool because it just kind of gives you, or it kind of gives everybody the ability to get cell phones and use cell phones. So I really like that, and I thought it was pretty cool. So that is all for my Module 9 reflection. Thank you for watching.